DFA Online. News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day, I am Win Peñano with today's DFA Online. Belgium is seeking stronger ties with the Philippines with plans to expand cooperation in maritime affairs, security, energy, trade, and people-to-people exchanges. Visiting Belgian Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Maxime Prévost says Belgium sees the Philippines as a like-minded partner committed to international law and a rules-based order. Both countries also agreed to speed up the implementation of their joint plan of action and explore new partnerships in renewable energy, semiconductors, science and technology, and maritime development. Belgium also pledged support for the proposed European Union-Philippines Free Trade Agreement. Prévost's visit marks the first by a Belgian foreign minister as the two nations celebrate 80 years of diplomatic relations.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
In our news, the Philippines has reaffirmed its commitment to safe, orderly, and rights-based migration during the 38th session of the International Organization for Migration Standing Committee on Programs and Finance in Geneva. Philippines Permanent Representative Carlos Rieta called for stronger protection of migrants, closer international cooperation, and greater support for climate mobility, disaster displacement, and diaspora engagement. The Philippine delegation also pushed for expanded financing and practical solutions to address climate-related migration and displacement. The Philippines likewise pledged to continue working with the International Organization for Migration and other member states to promote inclusive global migration governance and strengthen responses to emerging migration challenges.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
More news from the Philippine Service Post. Fresh Philippine MD2 pineapples have officially arrived in the United Arab Emirates, marking another step in expanding the country's agricultural exports to the Middle East. Philippine officials led the ceremonial launch in Dubai for an 18 metric ton shipment of pineapples from South Cotabato, which will be distributed across the UAE market. The Department of Agriculture says similar shipments are expected every 2 weeks as demand for premium Philippine tropical fruits continues to grow in the Gulf region. The initiative supports the government's economic diplomacy efforts and aims to create more export opportunities and higher incomes for Filipino farmers.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Meanwhile, in Denmark, more than 1,000 people gathered at Copenhagen's Town Hall Square for the 4th Philippine Cultural Day, celebrating Filipino heritage in Denmark. Organized by the Philippine Embassy in Copenhagen and Filipino community groups, the event featured traditional dances, music, fashion, martial arts, and authentic Filipino cuisine. Philippine Ambassador Pablito Mendoza said the celebration showcased the country's rich and diverse culture, while Copenhagen officials recognized the valuable contributions of the Filipino community. The event also promoted the Philippines as a top travel destination and highlighted Filipino businesses and cultural traditions to Danish and international audiences.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
And in South Korea, the Philippines has called for concrete action to strengthen cooperation between ASEAN and South Korea during the 21st Jeju Forum for Peace and Prosperity. Philippine Ambassador to South Korea Bernadette Therese Fernandez said the ASEAN Republic of Korea Comprehensive Strategic Partnership should focus on implementation, with priorities including maritime cooperation, cybersecurity, economic growth, biodiversity protection, and cultural exchange. She also highlighted the Philippines' 2026 ASEAN chairship and urged South Korea to remain actively engaged in ASEAN-led initiatives. The forum gathered regional leaders and policy experts to discuss stronger multilateral cooperation amid growing global challenges.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
And that wraps up today's DFA Online. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, I am Win Peñano. Good day.
DFA Online. News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.